you, my dearest sister, my namesake. Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you. And before others came on board, I actually asked, I said, why? Why did you select me? Like out of thousands of teachers, why did you pick me to like talk about this topic? And before now, I've actually asked myself too, why this topic? Why me? You know, if anybody would call me, probably they will call me for STEM or they will call me for maybe sustainability or something on sustainability or so. So I was really surprised that, oh, why financial intelligence or something? However, God told me is actually for a purpose. And I think there's a part of me that people really do not know, that I really do not talk about. And I think that is what God wants me to share this evening. There is a part, there's a part of me that has always been and is still there. However, I have not, it's just a few that are really close to me that know that side. And if God says, yeah, it's time for me to share with his people, fine, I am ready. All right, so thank you so much once again. Thank you, Mr. Folabi. And I can see some of my people. I saw Mr. Abdulatif. Yes, I think I saw him. So thank you, everybody, and I am honored to be here this evening. So let me just give you a background of where I am coming from, so that you really know how, as is the leader that I have to share with us this evening. Okay, so I actually studied biochemistry while I was in the university. However, while I was in school, I just knew that I have this entrepreneurial spirit within me. I could sell anything, like anything for any amount that I want to sell it. I had that spirit within me. So, and I started throughout my stay in the university, I was making lots of money, like selling things. And I still had my academics. I was also focused on that, and I was also outstanding in my academics. But I just knew that there was something within me that was driving me to always sell and sell. I always want to sell. Like, I just want to do business. So when I finished school, I told my parents that I wanted to go back to for my MBA. So I went back for my MBA. I specialized in marketing management. So I was already dreaming big of how I was going to take my business to international level and everything. However, my mom wasn't really comfortable with the fact that, oh, my husband was self-employed, and I too was going to be self-employed. No, 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 no. So she told me 1001 reasons why I should get a a full-time job. So after about like 3 years, I actually agreed to follow this thing, and that was how I got into teaching line. And however, because while I was still waiting, before I got into teaching line, I had already started some business. So by the time I got into teaching line, I had to like lay low on those business and just focus on my career and the rest. So, however, I am glad that I'm going to be sharing so many other parts that you really don't know about me, and I'll be sharing my screen from here. Please, can you make me host so that I can share my screen? Or should I send you the...
No, 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 no. Sorry, it was an oversight. I should have done that.
It's
I'm
all right.
trying to do that now.
So I'm going to be sharing some funny side of me today that some of you would never believe that I can do such. And I'm telling you, there are lots of money out there that we are not even looking at. That there are lots of money that you can actually earn passively without doing much. And thank God that we have another expert that will be coming in that will be telling us about how to explore the internet. And I am just glad that this is coming up at this time. So let me see if I can share from here. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Just a minute. All right. So we're going to be looking at adapting to economic reality. So it is not news again. Like you can sleep today and you wake up tomorrow and you get to market and probably you've been to market today and probably you've priced a keg or a gallon of vegetable oil and they've told you it's 12,000 naira. If you don't buy it like immediately, you're your own because you can get to market. In fact, you can go and price in the morning and go in the afternoon, and they'll tell you, we are sorry, it's no longer 12,000 that we told you in the morning, it's now 15,000 naira. So that is where we are now. So it is no longer news. However, as teachers, how can we help ourselves? How can we adapt? So I'm sorry, you might see my slide being wordy. Like, just bear with me because I had so many things on my neck and I had to deliver everything. At the same time, I had to still, I wanted to still prepare a slide. I just don't want to come and talk and talk and talk. All right. So, like I said, it is not, just a minute, I'm coming. All right. So, like I said, it's no longer a news. So, inflation, all the economic reality now is that there is inflation, there is a fluctuation of income. So, even what we are earning as teachers, the truth is not even enough. You know, this week I had the opportunity of talking to somebody of probably we're in the same grade level. However, she is not in the teaching line, and she was telling me that she's earning about 400,000. Ah, so I think we started the conversation from, I think we were talking about AC, and she said, don't you have AC in your office? I said, AC. Even my principal, this one that we are online as well. Even my principal, even, I was just telling her that even my own principal does not have AC in an AC rather in our office. I said, no, we have big Mikado, we have this and we have that, and I looked at myself that we are almost in the same grade level, and I'm not even earning half of what she claims to be earning, and that's just by the way. There are still lots of this thing that they give them along. I now looked at myself, what do I want to do now? At least, that is just one of the things that we would actually come by. So there's high cost of living, like it's crazy. Like if I live in Redemption Camp. My place of work is at Jodubega. Thank God it's not even beyond that place. However, I spend close to 300, 3,000 naira almost every day. I had to like drop my car for now that I can't cope with fueling of the car every day. So if I need to go out to places that probably I need to get there early. So these are some of the things that we're still going to talk about. Budgeting. You need to understand budgeting. You need to be able to prioritize. We're still going to get there. So despite all these challenges, we can actually adapt as teachers, we can strive and we can remain committed to our teaching career, which is very, very important. You should be able to do whatever side hustle or whatever venture you want to go into. You should be able to do it without it affecting your teaching career. Is very, very important. So how can we go through, how can we do all this? The first thing that we should do is we should embrace a growth mindset. I had the opportunity of meeting somebody this week. We had a training, I think on Monday. I don't know if my people are here, but we had a training on Monday. And the lady just came in. She was really angry with the government. If I see someone today, I'm going to tell him this. I'm going to tell her. We had just sat. I was just looking at her and I said, and she said, that's why she does not waste her time going for any training. And she just kept complaining and lamenting, and I just kept quiet. And the only word I just looked at her and I said, why are you coming to this place with a fixed mindset? Because there's really nothing you're going to learn at the end of the day. There are sometimes that all these situations, the thing is, it's even beyond the governor himself. There are some things that even the governor himself does not even have control over. So how can you adapt? And thank God for this beautiful session that we're having this evening. You are the one that will now look for, okay, even though this is the present situation, is so terrible, is this, is that, I'm angry, until they're ready to do this, I am not ready to do that. She was just lamenting. And this person that I'm talking about is just new on the job. And I felt so sad that if somebody that is just new on the job is already complaining this much, it's obvious that she's not even going to achieve too much. At the end of the day, oh, this person that was complaining, at the end of the day, I just saw her when it was time for my brother Olaleko Adeoko to talk. She was so serious. She was writing. She was snapping, and I said, thank God, oh, this person has changed now. Okay, thank God. So it's very important for us to embrace growth mindset. It's very important for us to always see light, always see opportunity in every challenges, because for every challenge there is always hidden opportunity in it. So our own is that, okay, as teachers, put on this your lens and be looking out for opportunities. What's the opportunity in this situation for me? And how can we embrace growth mindset? By continuous learning, by professional development. Is also very important that we stay relevant at all times. So many times I get invitation to come and speak, and they pay me. I'm not saying pay me for this one. No, in fact, I do more free than being paid. I love. In fact, I love it when it is free, because most of the places that I have gotten to today, there were things that has come to me without me having to pay. So I see it as a privilege when I have to give back to people, and I don't want to hold back. I want to give my all. So it's also very important for us to stay abreast of what is happening around us, so that as much as you want to, you are looking at somebody like Adiola, oh, I want to talk like this person, I want to do like this person, I want to deliver like this person. It takes a lot of investments in yourself. So it's important for us to embrace mindsets and to continuously attend professional development programs, webinars. There are a lot of online courses that we can actually access, free ones that we can access, that you can use to develop yourself, so that people will be willing to pay for what you have. Just come and talk. At times I just talk and I earn my 1 month salary in 1 hour. Yes, it happens. So and when I have the opportunity, I say, God, I thank you. So just talking like this can bring me this much money. Yes. So however, we need to invest in ourselves. We need to leverage platforms. Like we have lots of free courses online, and let's attend free training. Some of us, because we see that it's free, some people will just say, no, me right jare. Some will even join and go and put the thing somewhere and be cooking and be washing and be doing anything. No, over the holiday, this last holiday, now my principal just called me. She said, oh, there's one training I want you to attend. Oh, yeah, register immediately. And immediately I just tried to sign in. They said pay 3,000. I called my principal. I said, it's not free. She said, I pay now. Okay, ma. So I didn't have any choice. I just had to pay. And at the end of the day, I learned something new. I learned something beautiful. So it's always, we should see trainings, especially when it's coming free. We should not see it, even if you are going to get there and everything you're going to say is I already know all this. Why am I wasting my time? No, there is always something, or there is always a new person that you will meet. That Monday I told them, I said, don't leave this place without meeting people. Network is very, very important. I'm sure some of us will know Adewale Kaode. Adewale Kaode and I became friends during a program online, during a total lockdown. And they just said, oh, so how have you been able to interact with your students, blah, blah, blah. And they said we should put it in the chat box, just the way Mr. Diola told us this evening that, oh yeah, put an emoji or whatever in the platform. And that was how they said put it on the platform. So, and of course, when people put things on platform like that, I take it upon myself to always read, because I know that I will always learn something from other people. And I saw Mr. Adewale's contribution. I said, wow. In fact, that was the first time I was hearing about blended learning. I've never heard of it before. I said, Ewotuni blended learning. Wow. Immediately I just chatted him. I said, please, give me your phone number, blah, blah, blah. I would like to connect with you. Then I'd never heard about him. I don't know him. And that was how we became good. In fact, more than friends, said we have become brothers and sisters now. So it's very important for us to attend programs. Even if you're hearing everything, I mean, they've said it like 10 times, 20 times. I've heard this before. At least meet someone that you have never met before. you really don't know how far that relationship will take you. Then invest your time in leadership and management skill. Also develop innovative teaching strategies. Some of us, we just spend time. Ah, I want to, I was reading, I had issues with my phone, and in the last 1 week, I've been offline. I have not really had 100% access to what is happening around me. I just have one small phone to receive call, and that was all. So when I came back online yesterday, I think it was Mr. Collins. I don't know if some of us we know him. You can just go and check him out on Facebook. He's always posting stuff to help teachers. So I saw his post, and he was talking about if you're still writing notes at this time and age. I don't understand though. But the truth is, in the last maybe over 5 years now, I don't write notes. And some of us, we know how voluminous biology can be. So we can look for innovative strategies to teach that will save you time. So by the time you're saving time, I'm saving time, I'm more productive in something else. Some of us, we still write lessons. Somebody called me yesterday and said, please, I'm in LASU right now. Please, all the online e-lesson notes that you have been sending, apparently I've been sharing it, but she just felt, I can write. And she called me, please, I'm tired of writing, please. All the online e-lesson that you have been, e-lesson plan that you have been sending, sharing on the Bauta platform, please just send it to me so that I can print everything now that I am in LASU, which is much, much cheaper now. So, some of us, we waste time doing like things that we can actually save time on. So it's also very important for us to embrace creative ways to engage our students, and not just engaging our students alone, to save you time so that you can be more productive in something else. Also, it's important to diversify your income. You just cannot sit down with what is being paid. No matter how much you're paid in this Nigeria, you need multiple streams of income. That's the truth of the matter. Even I have friends that they are earning so much and they're still doing some side business just by the way. So it's very, very important. As teachers, we have lots and lots that we can actually look into. I think during this week too, yeah, somebody reached out to me that please, I want I have a client that is looking for. I think I posted it. Some of us we saw it. I posted it that if you can teach physics and chemistry, somebody needs your services. And at the end of the day, the person that was finally that they finally settled for sent me a message today that, oh, the truth is I don't even know the person. I've never met him before. He just told me that, okay, he's a teacher and he's in this school. Okay, that's just what I want to like establish so that I can recommend you to those people. So, and I also, somebody too sent me a message that, oh, thank you. One of my neighbors that have relocated to the UK said, oh, please, I need a math teacher that will be coaching my children. And I just said, oh, I know this person. I also have been recommended on several occasions that people will say, oh, they need such people, these people, and somebody will say, yes, we have Giola in Lagos that can do it for you. So it's also very important that however, there are some people that such opportunities will come to them and they will not be able to deliver. So it's important that we're able to build ourselves to that point that we're able to tutor. We can tutor online. You'll still be surprised that some teachers don't know how to maneuver on the internet, online. Like they can't set up meeting with a student probably abroad and say, oh, let's have a meeting, let's chat or whatever. Let me teach you this, let me do that. So those basic things is very important that we're able to invest in them. All right, then we can create educational content. We see people like Esomnofu. Thank God he's our multinational champion. You see him. I remember when he was sharing the story with me. Please just let me know if I need to when it's time, maybe like 10 minutes to when I need to wrap up. Just you can just send me a message or something. So it's creating lots of content online. And when he was sharing the story with me, he said that the one that actually made him to go viral, he said he just posted it that night. That on a normal day, it was supposed to post it, but it just felt, this particular one is not. Let me just post. He just posted it, I think maybe on Facebook. He said he just posted on Facebook or maybe on Instagram or something that, let me just go to sleep. And he said by the time he woke up that he was really afraid of the number of people that has followed him, the number of people that has watched that particular video. And that is what consistency can do for us. You can post a video today, if you don't post tomorrow, but when you keep doing it, when people will know you for it. Oh, we want people that they say, I know, just go to this person. They're talking about chemistry teacher. Oh, go to this person. They are talking about because I always see, or like I was reading Madam Adiola's post of the commissioner, our former commissioner here in Lagos State, acknowledging the fact that, wow, I read your write-up. I read you write well. At times it might look like nobody is following you, nobody is responding, but at times for somebody like me, I just flip through, pa 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 pa. But I actually I am getting so many things. I might not have the time to like respond and say, oh wow, congratulations. And that's the same thing that is happening to us too. So many people, they just see that, oh, Mr. Abdulateef is always posting stuff, he's always doing this. And a day is going to come that they will say, oh, please, we need somebody that can do something on Flip Classroom. And they'll say, no, no, no. If it's Flip Classroom, I know somebody that can handle it. But these people that will recommend you, they might never come to your Facebook page or whatever to tell you, wow, you're doing amazing. No, they might just be very silent. But when it is time for them to recommend you to who is who, where you yourself going, you might never believe that you will get to. You just see yourself there. So that's what happens. And it's also important. We can have YouTube channels. I told you it was my relationship with Mr. Adewale Kaode that bettered in fact, my online presence, because he will always disturb me. Mr. Adewale, it's he post. Oh yeah, Mr. Adewale, launch content, and you always, as female, we have lots of challenges, and that's why my heart, I praise us. If the men will not praise us, I'm telling you, let us praise ourselves. We are trying. We are trying. And at times when Mr. Dewale will say, no, see, post 2 weeks ago, let's post, blah, 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 blah. I say, but, and try, Sha, and try. So the truth is we are trying. We have so many things on our neck. We want to deliver this, we want to take care of the family, you want to take care of the children, you want to take care of your extended, especially if you are now somebody that maybe you are the firstborn, you want to take care of your family, you want to take care of your parents, rather, you want to take care of your siblings, so many responsibilities. Actually, it's tied, even when you're not the firstborn self, so many responsibilities. We have it tied around our neck. So it's important. You can also look at freelance writing. I love the way Adeola Adefemi writes. Me, I'm not really, in fact, I write, but is not something that, there are some people, when they just hold their pen like this, they just keep writing. It's talent that they have within them. So you can look at what you have within you that you can easily monetize. Some of us can sing. I have a lady, she's a teacher, she's one of us. But man, when she's singing, oh no. And she has her album, they invite her to go and sing here and there, and they pay her. Some of us, we can do a we. There's this man, Mr. Opadijo, in our districts. Oh my God, when that man is doing a we like this, your head will be swelling like Gary Jebu. He's just fantastic. So what's that talent that you have? You can actually monetize it. Some of us can write. I have a friend now, he's now in the UK. When it comes to journal writing, article writing, no, it's just there. Adelano is just there. As in, he's very, very convenient, easy for him. And some of us, we can talk. So you can actually, like I think I've said it. However, before you can talk, it's not just the I have some friends in TVC, and the one of the producers of this their morning show, Your View, is my friend. So we were talking over the week, and I said, all those people that I used to invite now, how do you invite them? So she told me that you have to be mastery of that they normally go for professionals in whatever topic they want to discuss. So how do you take yourself to that point where you become a professor, or a professional rather, a professional, you have a mastery of that topic, that you're able to talk, It's not easy though. There are sometimes I have to pray and pray and pray. So there are lots of things that you have to also combat, but that one is not for this evening. There's stage fright, there's anxiety, there's this, there's that. But actually, you can actually build yourself to overcome those things. That just become natural. Like when I see some people like Mr. Diola, oh, in fact, almost all the Adiolas that I have around me, they are always inspiring me, you know, and the way they talk confidently. I'm sure that they didn't start like that. I am 100% sure. Maybe we're going to have one of these our change makers webinar, maybe the one that will focus on public speaking. So ma, please just note that the one that will focus on public speaking, because even up to now, I am still learning to how to talk publicly. All right. So you can earn money, you can earn money. So, and there's another side of me that people don't really know. I am a farmer. So that is me. That is me on the farm. That is the, I think I took this one during one of our harvests. So people do ask me, all these things that you do, how do you combine everything? I would just laugh that they only know part of me. They don't even know everything, and they're still asking. They only know the classroom side of me, and they're asking, how are you able to combine all these your programs with this and with that? Um, However, it's very important that you're able to prioritize. It's very, very important. Planning is very important. So that's me on the farm. In fact, the person behind me in this particular picture is also a teacher. I mean, she is also a teacher. So for you to know that in your free time you can do a lot, fine. You might not have in our own case, this is the cooperative farming, but everybody has their own portion. So you might not really have that time to do cooperative farming, but in your little house, you can have a garden. I love what Ibrahim Benusola, I know so
100
many of
naira.
us we know him.
Yes,
I know
ma'am.
so many of us we know him, and he's doing so much. He will tell you that even my landlady came to me that he should give her some pepper, and you can see all that he's doing in his little apartment. So you can have buckets. Even if you're living in a rented apartment, you can have buckets with soil and you can plant something. Even if you're not going to sell, you can plant what you would just stock in your house. All right, so that's me. So don't think that maybe I just go to farm to go and snap pictures. No, I work. So that's me over there working. This is our greenhouse for our nursery. And we also have a little fish farm. This is just very little, just all those big baths that you can control. So it's not really something so big. And when we harvest, we just kill. In fact, I wanted to show us the video of where I was killing catfish so that you can see it. So we just kill it and we stock in the freezer. So it's not all the time safe that we sell some of these things. We breed them and we just put them. So these are ways by which you can actually adapt to this ever evolving economic reality that we are in. All right, so I have a cleaning services, Havila Cleaning Services. I told you that I'm going to be showing you the parts that most people don't really know about me. Yes, and this cleaning services, like today, I have been to work. Today, I got a job to clean. Do I clean? Yes, at times, not all the time though. So I just got there. Okay, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Then I give instruction. If I have time, at times I stay back. I do little work. If I really don't have time, I have a supervisor that does the work and he's being paid extra. So I just say, okay, I just do this, do that, do that, do that. So I told them, you won't see me again till Monday afternoon. That's when I'll come around again when I close from work. So they know that I'm working. So I have cleaning service. As I'm talking, you can think about what you feel you can do. And let me tell you, for every of my this thing, it is registered. So this Avila Cleaning Services is registered, and I went for training and I have all my certification, that to make me a professional. So when I want to go for big jobs, even the ones that I know that I don't even have the capacity to handle, I still go and bid and I collect it and I give it to big companies that will help me execute it, and they give me my profits. So that's me. That's me at work. Oh yes, I work. That's me at work. And most of the time, this is either during weekends or during holiday. Like this, where I'm wearing this green. This was during the last Ituna Awe. Yes, when when they ended their fasting. So the person just said, "Oh, we'll be out of town. Just come and clean my house for me." And I just said, "Oh, this is the amount." And the person said, "Okay, no problem. Just go ahead." So I really don't go for I actually have my target audience. So it's only that my target audience that I face. Is not I don't go for all the jobs. I only face my target audience. So business is something that you also learn, you know, is not at times you learn on the job too, but it's actually what you have to be prepared for. So that's me. I do fumigation. You might not really see me doing it though, but I know how to handle the machine so that even if there is issue, I can say, oh, check this, check that. Have you done this? Have you done that? So if we go to somewhere around Maryland, there's this um I think 14-story building, 14-story building. Yeah, I've worked on that building before, and it was a lot, it was a big company. So I had to contract it out, but I got the contract and I gave it out. So if I see that, oh, this job, I don't have the capacity to handle it, I'll just give it out. Then I would get my commission on it. Okay, so another part of me that is not always online, even though I'm doing it too, and I'm still doing it. I am actually the founder of Ashwebi Things. So Ashwebi Things, I'm fine. I do so people can say, I need one Ankara, I need two Ankara. But the truth is, I go for party. In Lagos, we love parties. So those that want to do party, 100 people, supply one Ankara for 100 people, or lace for 200 people, this or hair, that's the one that I go out after. So it's also very important for you to define what you want to do. So you just don't keep jumping here and there. And like I said earlier, I also prioritize. So if I look at a job that this job, it will not pay me, no, I'll just tell them, I'm sorry, I can't take it. I just drop it. So I do Ashwebi Things. I also produce. So these are my products. This is my sanitizer, surface sanitizer. I produce liquid soap. So yours might not be. These are all my products. So you might not be producing. You might have something else. So it's also very important. However, I'm sharing all this just to like make us think wide. Look at yourself. What can you do? I love writing. I can write books. I can publish. I have friends that's what they do. They write books and they call us to come and Kilomanche, what do they book ahead launching? Yes, come for book launching. And when we go, we will pay. Even though at the end of the day, I'll collect all the books and still give it out. But it's also a way by which you can earn. You can earn. All right, so as I wrap up, no matter the economic situation, it is also very important that we stay flexible. We should be able to adapt. Ability, we should be able to adapt. What's adaptation? I'm sorry, I'm going to biology now. Adaptation is the ability to successfully live in a given habitat. So it's also important for us as teachers to be able to successfully live in this evolving economic reality. And at the same time, as much as you're making extra income, in fact, there are still lots that I'm here to mention because of our time. Maybe let me just summarize. You can do savings. You can do savings within the school. Like in my own school, we run this annual savings. So people drop minimum of 2,000 or something. So they drop. So while the money, instead of the money just lying fallow, some people can actually, you can come and take soft loan, you can take soft loan, and whatever interest you pay, at the end of the day, we share. And I was sharing with I have somebody that from collected just by saving the amount that she saved. I really I think it's about maybe 300 or something, and she collected 33,000 something or whatever. But where am I going to? If she puts that same 300,000 in the bank, even if you fix it, put it in your interest, I mean, current savings account or whatever, there is no way you can't even get 5,000 from it. Let's even say that, okay, you don't want to do something that is, you just want something passive. You can invest in assets. That's another thing, I mean, that I was unable to like put on the slide. Instead of liabilities, some of us will, anything that they bring to the office like this, we must buy. They bring shoe. Hey, this, you buy it. Perfume, buy it. Gold, buy it. This, buy. What are you investing on? I remember there was a day somebody came to me and said, come and buy this land. Then I just started walking. It's been so long, like close to 10 years now. I said, I don't have money. He said, you can do it. You can blah, blah, blah. Long and short, I bought the land, half plot. Today, I really don't need the land then, but I just bought it. Today, I want to sell that land. I don't know times whatever, but I think I bought it like around 500 plus then. And the person that is going to buy now is paying seven. You might even say, well, if you just bring 6.5, don't wait for the 7. But my sister was saying, no, 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 no. The person will pay 7 million. So imagine that is without, and in fact the land, maybe I've only been there once or whatever, you know. So there are lots of things. At times when you're doing those sacrifices, it could look so hard, it could look so difficult. However, let's just keep, some of us, we have cooperative, thank God. In most of our schools we have cooperative. Let them take it from the source, let them take the money, because the truth is, when the money comes to your account, it might be very difficult for you to say, oh, I want to save this because by the time you start calculating, you just say, what? Oh, it's not even going to be enough. However, when you already have a standing order, once, like, I have a standing order of every third of the month, they remove 5,000 naira from my account. Is a standing order that I had with insurance, first insurance or whatever, like almost 10 years ago, I think about 9 years ago. And they told me, oh, they're going to remove it. Then 10 years after, I'm going to collect this much. And imagine, the 5,000 naira might look very small, but the truth is, imagine, I've been doing that for almost 10 years. Imagine if I'm doing much more than that. Just imagine how much that will have accumulated to. But then, and the person encouraged me, do for all your children. I said, oh, let me just do for one. And that one now will be ripe very soon. Like, we'll be ready to collect very soon. So imagine, as small as it is, that they remove it every month. However, it's like a forest. So that's the same thing when we invest. It's like seeds, and you really can't know how big is going to grow. All right, so I am going to end on this note. I want to challenge every one of us. Don't say I'll start tomorrow. No, start today. Start today. If you need any advice, you need counsel, you need guidance, I'm always there. Oh, I want to do this. I really don't know how to go about it. Please, you can reach out. I would in my own, I'm not a professional, I'm not a pro. However, in my own little this experience of doing business over the years, I can actually share, I can guide. All right, so I want to challenge every one of us to start by creating extra income. I love Mrs. Chisom. Am I right, Miss Adiola? That does this writing. She's in
Yeah,
Philip.
yeah, you're right.
Yes. You can organize. Oh, let me teach you. You know, there are lots of writing, ways of writing that comes out like from time to time. So you can say, oh, bring 10 teachers together. Don't worry, pay 1,000, pay 2,000. I don't know. I don't know how much though. I'm just using that as example because it's something that I have done before. So you can just bring people together and tell them to pay something token and just teach them. And before you know it, you're already making lots of money. So look at yourself. What do you think? The only thing that I have said to myself is that all that I have received, freely I have received, freely I will give. So I don't want to monetize. So that's the only thing. So, however, there are lots. I see people that monetize all these our Fulbright this, they'll tell you, come, I will teach you how to shake any come and pay $100. I'll teach you how to access international scholarship, how to do this, how to do that. We can do that. I am not against it. I am just talking from my own perspective that it's actually it's what is it called now? A contract, like it's just an agreement between me and God that, oh, all that I have received freely, I give it freely too. So but I am not saying that it is wrong. We can actually monetize whatever talent you have, whatever idea you have, whatever gifts that you can monetize it. I remember during my service here, I learned how to make beads. I can make palm. I told you that so many part of me, this palm slippers, I can make it. A particular day I was making palm slippers, and one man stood and was looking at me. Are you sure you are not looking for husband? You are the only female in the midst of all these men. Are you sure you are not looking for something else? I just smiled. That no, I am looking for knowledge. That's why I am here. And when I got to service here, when I got in for service, they said NYSC was collecting maybe 2,000 naira, learn how to make beads. Me, I told coppers, I said, pay 1,000 naira, I will teach you how to make beads. I had people following me more than NYSC this thing. And what will we do? We'll go and sit down with them. So they think that all of us, we are learning. All of us will go and sit down there, I'll be teaching them. And me, they were happy that, oh, thank God they're paying 1,000. And me too, I'm happy that, oh, I have so much students. And the woman that was doing for NYSC did not know that I have my own students that we have mixed with our own students. So she will just feel that, I'm helping her. She will just be looking at me like, oh, this person is helping, because she has so many students like that have registered with NYSC. And there are just lots of ways. It's just very important that you are innovative. Just look for how you can earn money without really stressing yourself. I think I have to stop here. Thank you so much. I've said so much. And I think I was not too fast. I was actually rushing so that I'll be able to cover up in such a small time. Thank you, Mrs. Adiola, for this opportunity. I am so grateful.
Thank you so much, Mal. Thank you. But before can you please go back to the slide before this one? I want to
Okay.
take a picture, please. Okay. So this, no matter the economic climate, stay flexible, committed to it. Okay. Thank you so much, Ma. I mean, this is a lot. You will not even understand. Please, you can just express how you feel in the chat box. I would be honest with you, my dear sister. I used to tell people that we really will wish to listen, that I'm not proud of what I'm about to say, but when it comes to financial intelligence, like me trying to be a business person, I don't think that side of me is ginger. I don't know. Look at all these things. Only you have packed everything, from farming to the cleaning to soap making.
Ashebi.
Shebi, only you, kilo day. Which one do you want to? So, but we are so excited because this is another part of you that we don't really know. And this is just trying to make us understand that as educators, there are other things that we can also create time to do. That way, you would even be able to stand like a voice, like an authority that you are, because nobody can come and talk down on you because of money. You will now be fidgeting when you know that you'll be doing everything with your right senses. You will even be able to follow the code of conduct without problem. You cannot be caught unawares because you have something else you're relying on. Then teaching will just be something you love to do. This is so fantastic, and we love you. In fact, a lot has been happening in the chat box. You were just talking. I said, Jesus, you have packed all low. Somebody saying only one person.
In fact,
Thank you. And
that's
I
why I
expect.
decided to show the pictures so that some people will not just think, she's just talking. Like,
Okay,
let
so
them
you
see
have
the
a
picture.
question here, maybe before we go.
Okay,
So
please.
the
All
question is
right.
saying that how do you actually balance all of this? Really, like really? How do you do? Yes, you said you delegate. We know that maybe you have like the cleaning aspect. But even when you delegate, there are times that you still need to put your eye. You know, people can be very funny with your business when you're not there. So how do you balance all of this? How do you do it?
Okay, so like I told you, like that of the one that I'm doing at the moment now, I've been there today. In fact, I think I was there last Saturday. Last Saturday was October 1st. No, sorry, not Saturday, Tuesday, October 1st. Yes, that was when we
Yeah.
actually did the pre-cleaning. Yes, we had our pre-cleaning October 1st. So I try as much as possible. Like I said, prioritizing is very important for you to plan. Planning too is key. Is a skill that one has to really learn. And like my supervisor, I pay him extra and I pay him very well. All my workers, I pay them very, very well. As much as even if they go and take the job, they will not get up to that. So I pay them very well. So whenever I call them that we have job, 100% they are there, you know. So I treat them the same way I would love to be treated. Then for Lagos, there's no place in Lagos that I don't know. Souvenir. I have lots of people abroad that they will say, please, I want to do this. All the souvenir, I'll go to Lagos, go and buy it and I'll ship it to them. I'll cargo it to them. You know, I wanted to show all those pictures. So you see me in action in Lagos. However, there's no time. But when I have lessons, when I have classes, I don't joke with my work. No way. No matter how much you want to pay me, I'll tell you, you wait till this time. It's very, very important. So because they already know that, this person will not joke with our teaching work. They also understand. So at times they'll say, okay, madam, will you come and do it over the weekend? Or they would, we want to come and do it by weekend, I mean, by holiday or by something. So, and the way God also helps me, because I know that it's not by my doing too, it's just the grace of God. Do I get tired? Oh yes, I do so many times. I feel like what so honestly, then for production, when I want to produce, my production is not always all the time. So I can produce, like I produce for schools. So it's before we resume, during holidays, maybe a week or 2 weeks to resumption, I produce and I put it in the keg, I send it to them, and that's all. So I know that, okay, for the rest of the time, I am okay. So that is it. I have one big drum like that in my kitchen that I use in producing. All right. So, but the truth is, then I also take time to rest. I take time to rest. Like after now, I just want to, when I was coming, I know that I would not have time to cook. So we already got food on our way. So immediately I got home, I ate, and I was ready for this training. So, and thank God for my understanding husband too. And my children, because at times my parents will say, I want to do Lottie for home, you know, and I just say, buy something for them because they must, you know, get what from whatever you're bringing back home, they must also be particular of it, you know. And thank God for supportive friends too. It's very also very important. Like I said, collaboration is better than competition. I think I will always say that it's also very important that you collaborate. There are sometimes that I take a job, I can't deliver, I give it out. I think I've mentioned that. I just give it out, go and handle it. Then give him, this is the commission that I want to get. Like that one that I told you in Maryland, very big, 14 floors. I did not even have the capacity to handle it, but I got the job. I just gave it out to one of my big shots or guys in Lagos, and the person took it up and gave me. In fact, the commission they gave me, self, I was so excited. Even if I go and work, self, I will still stress myself and the rest. I was just there snapping pictures, and they were doing the work. So there are some times that you also need to be creative with whatever you want to do. So everything is not about I want to do it, I want to do it, I want. There are sometimes that you give it out to some other people too. You go and do this and give me this on it.
Okay, so this is what will happen. We are still going to invite you. You know, we are still
Okay.
going to invite you. I will still talk to the house. Okay, what exactly is it, the gift package, or is it the farming, or is it the soap making? You will come. You are our own. We are not going outside. So you are an educator like us. So we wear the same shoes, so to say. So you can relate. So we are still bringing you back to come and show us the way. And again, you will still bring you back to come and talk to us about the Fulbright Fellowship, right?
Okay.
You put us through educators that want to be part of this, what they need to do, and then when the next application will be held, and we believe that we'll do a lot together. Thank you so much. Thank you.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
making
you.
the Adiolas proud, because I saw Abdul Latif saying that all Adiolas are awesome. So he's making it
Yes.
ready now. Thank you so much. Please give her flowers. Use the stickers and give her, if you know that you really enjoy, give her her flowers. Share
Thank
it, send
you.
it, give her, use the emoji very well. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
opportunity.
Thank you for always. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
we have the second speaker on the call already, and his name is Mr. Gift Ubakwe. I hope I pronounce it very well. He's my brother. And then when we look at the economy situation, I was telling him that it's because he's the one that started talking about Forex. So that's why I'm interested in Forex. Otherwise, I'm not Forex. Okay. I don't think I understand. And to me, I believe they used to do pause because somebody will come and dupe me and take my money. But now that I have seen my brother, my trusted brother, so I felt that, okay, maybe one or two other person can also pick interest in this. I mean, we will weather this storm together. I will not be, the storm will not sweep us away. We will come out stronger and better than we used to be, right? So, Mr. Gifts, the floor is yours to do what you know how to do best. Thank you very much. Look at the way he's smiling now. We cannot hear you. You are still muted.
Is it better now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear. Yeah.
Is it clear enough? Just to be sure.
Very. Okay,
amazing,
so let me make
amazing.
you a cool host so that you'll be able to share anything you want to share.
Okay. I'm really excited to be here. So I want to thank the first speaker. I was fortunate to join her class maybe towards the end, but it was amazing. Well done, Ma. Well done, Ma. I was just smiling all through as you were speaking. I was like, wow, there is grace in the house. Now it makes the job difficult for me because I'm wondering how I can build on what you've already done. But yeah, I'm trusting God that I'll just try to continue from where you stopped. Thank you so much.
Mr. Gift, I am here to learn from you. I want to learn from you too.
Thank you. All right, I have a very short time, just 45 minutes, and it's a lot. In fact, Sister Shola, I've been battling. I've been like, God, how do I compress Forex in 45 minutes? There is just so much to talk about, and I was wondering, like, how do I make this make sense? And just like you said, the Forex industry has been mad with a lot of scam. It's easy to scam people in the Forex market. It's such a business or such a market that makes it easy for people to be scammed. I've had my fair share of scammers as well. But let me rewind a bit and take us back to when it all started for me. All right. It started for me. Okay. I think I'm hearing a feedback. All right. It started for me some 3-4 years ago, about 3 years or a little over 3 years ago. That was when I jumped into the Forex market fully. But before that, I used to be an educator as well. So I'm excited to be amongst my fellow educators. I can't really call myself that anymore, at least not in the academic field, but I now train people in different other aspects. But yes, when I came into Lagos in 2016, for me, the first proper job I got was as an educator. I didn't really have any background. I didn't do any study in terms of university studies or in terms of programs or any form of certification to be a proper educator. I just have the passion for children. Please, if at any point you can hear me, let me know on the comment section of Stishola. You can please call my attention because Zoom can be amazing sometimes and my network can also be amazing. All right, let me proceed now. So when I came into Lagos in 2016, I had this desire to actually get my hand in something. I studied building technology, so I should be in the construction field, trying to build houses, construct bridges, and all of those things. But I didn't get a job after like a year of searching, even offering to just work for them without being paid. I just wanted the experience, but that didn't come. So I felt I needed to start doing something else. I'm a voracious reader. I like to read a lot. I just believe the help I actually need will come from those books as I read. So I read a lot. So from the place of reading, I just knew something, one or two things about teaching. And so I offered myself to teach in a school, one of the schools in Surulere. God bless that lady that actually saw the potentials in me and said, you come. I like the way you speak. I love the way you carry yourself. I think my children will love you. And my first 2 years in Lagos was as an educator. Trust me when I say I enjoyed every bit of it, but I wanted more, right? I felt there was more. I knew there was more. I knew I needed to push myself. All right. So after those first 2 years, or within those 2 years, while I was still teaching, I was teaching grade 2. So my children loved me. When I left, they were all crying. I couldn't help it. I just knew there was a need for me to switch and get to another level. Why I'm telling us this story would make sense shortly. So just please bear with me. All right. So when that happened, while I was an educator, I knew I needed more. That was when I decided to start learning skills, because at that point, I had given up on my certificate. I told myself that if after a year, I couldn't get a job as a builder, I couldn't further my education as a builder, I needed something else. And that was when, the internet space was booming. People were talking about different ways to make money online. I fell victim to MMM as well. Some of us might have, or maybe not. Maybe I'm the only very interesting person here. I fell victim to MMM. I lost some money I had saved during that period. I lost that money to MMM. And at that point also, I also fell victim to scammers, because that was about the first time I heard about Forex trading. So I heard about Forex trading, but this time they came with a route of investment, all right, which is one of the ways you can profit from Forex, all right? Investment. They told me, if you invest this amount of money, we would trade for you. And after a certain number of days or weeks, we would withdraw the profit from our trading. We'll split the profit, give you your share. Voila, you don't have to do anything. Sounded very interesting, I just thought to myself, how about teaching, making my living from teaching, and then earning a side income from this guy's trading for me? Well, that actually didn't end well, because I invested, I saved my salary for like 3 months, I invested everything. And all of a sudden, one day I got to the Telegram group, these guys were gone. They were literally gone. Nobody was saying anything about anything. I just knew I was scammed at that point. All right. Now, the point I'm making from this is, we probably all here might have experienced one shock, one news, one scam story, or the other around the Forex industry. It's not to say the Forex industry, I already started by making that disclaimer that the Forex industry is known for scamming. Sister Shola actually mentioned that the reason she invited me is because she knows she can trust me. All right. So I have been an educator. I understand the stress. I understand the love you need to have for you to actually stay in the practice. For you to teach, you need to have some love, because trust me, you're working with children. I used to have 12 amazing children in my class. It was really stressful, because you have to pay attention to each and every one of them. So I understand, I can relate. What we are talking about today, we want to look at how you as an educator can actually begin to take advantage of the Forex market. All right. How can you take advantage of the Forex market? In all the scam that is involved in it, in all the misconception, in all the, the dangers involved in Forex trading, is there still a chance that you as an educator, with your busy schedule, with how much you need to pay attention to your children, can you still find a way to carve out time to begin to harness the possibilities in the Forex market? That's what I'm going to attempt to do. So I actually created a slide, but I'm not going to be using that slide today, because in the course of praying for this, one of the things that came to mind was, let me share my story instead of going through my slide. Share my story and show you how you can begin the journey. If I'm able to do this, then I would say, indeed, this has been an amazing time with you all. All right. So before I dive straight into this, what I just did was more like a quick foundation. I'm going to dive into this shortly, but before I dive into this, I hope it's fine for me to say a very short word of prayer. Is that okay? Sister Shola, can I go ahead and do that?
Yes, please, you can. I've made you a co-host, so you can share.
Oh, amazing. Father, we just want to bless you for this opportunity this evening. I thank you, Father, for your mighty works in our lives. Thank you because we all have the spirit of excellence, and so we know what to do. We are not confused. We have sound minds. We will not fall victims because we know you are the one to instruct us and direct us. In this few minutes we're about to spend together, Father, I trust you for instruction, trust you for direction, trust you for clarity. At the end of this time together, every one of us will leave here knowing the next steps to take to your glory alone in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, so we are looking at the topic that says, let me quickly grab that. Adapting to economic realities, exploring Forex trading as an income stream for teachers. Exploring Forex trading as an income stream for teachers. So there are different ways you can earn from the Forex market, all right? There are different ways you can earn from the Forex market. The first way is by investing. You can choose to say, let me invest money. I have money, look for a trusted person that I say trusted. Even with the trust, you still need to have some documentation, all right? You still need to sign some contracts and be sure that you are taking this legally because, yes, the best of a person is still a human. The best of a human is still a human. So you just want to be sure you're protecting yourself, make sure contracts are signed, and so you have something legally in case you need to push this to the courts. We hope not. Well, yes, it's important you do all of that to protect yourself. So that's the first way to actually invest and maximize the potentials in the Forex market. The second way, which is my preferred way, is by learning to do this yourself. By learning to do Forex yourself. By learning to take advantage of the Forex market yourself. That for me is the preferred way because this time you are fully in charge. Now, this might take time or will definitely take a longer time compared to the first option. First option, you just need to find a skilled Forex trader that has some level of trust and trust them with your money. The trade, you get some percentage. The second way would be for you to actually learn. So the learning part would take time because now you're going through a circle or a curve, a learning curve by yourself. So Forex trading happened for me in 2020, all right? So if I fast forward a bit from the story I started with, where I told you I was an educator, I had done several other things. So like my amazing mommy that taught first, I had done several other things. While I was a teacher, I was doing several other things. I started an e-commerce business. I was doing very well, but at some point I couldn't continue because the products I was selling, they were not necessarily working. I say this now and it's funny. So because staying in the e-commerce field for over 5 years, I saw a lot of things and I just couldn't continue because I felt guilty. I felt like, why am I selling? I'm a very good marketer. I did marketing as well, so I can market any product whatsoever. So in the course of doing that, I just kept having this thing in my spirit. You're not doing the right thing. You can't be calling my name and then you are selling products, you know, it doesn't work just because you want to make money. I had to stop e-commerce. And besides, what actually made me decide to stop was the pandemic in 2020. All right. So that was God's way of saying, now you have to stop because I imported some goods from China. You know, they didn't get to me early. And by the time they finally got to me, I lost a lot of money. And I was like, Father, I guess it's time to actually hack into your voice and stop. But at that point, it felt like I was on a crossroad. What do? I didn't want to go back to, you know, where I came from. I just felt like it had to be clear. I need to know what to do. And I started talking to mentors. I started doing my research. And guess the name that popped up again, the business model that popped up was Forex. And I was reminded that, hey, some years ago you were scammed. So, you know, that phobia of being scammed again came back. I had to fight that. I had to ask myself a few questions. Are you sure you're ready for the ups and downs in the Forex market? Are you sure you're ready to play the long-term game? All of those questions came to mind. And what I had to do then was to say a yes to that because by the time I started looking around, most of my mentors, some of you might know Apostle Joshua Selman, he trades the Forex market. I was like, okay, our own very Pastor Bolaji Idowu in my church, my senior pastor, trades the Forex market, even though it's not public knowledge. But if you know inside house or in-house, you would know that he trades the Forex market. So he trades the Forex market and most of the pastors around in investors. So I felt like if my pastors are trading the Forex market, there must be something good about this. But there was one more thing I needed to do. I needed to find someone in Nigeria that also traded, which was what took me to meeting the person I now work with. I call my boss, my mentor, you know, Jeffrey Bernstein. You might have heard that name, maybe or maybe not. So I met Jeffrey Bernstein and I met him in person. I saw him trade. That for me was my conviction. I just felt like, okay, now I have proof. that this thing actually works. Well, how do I get started? How do I go from here? The Forex market is an amazing potential, or has an amazing potential for wealth, has an amazing potential for wealth. But if you go into the Forex market without being well informed, you can get burnt. And the reason for this is simple. Before I start presenting what I have to show, the reason for this is simple. Now, the Forex market is a zero-sum market. By zero-sum, what I mean is, if you're making money, someone else is losing money. There is no money in thin air, all right? You're making money, someone else is losing money. So you're all taking money from each other. So you want to be skilled enough to ensure that it's not your money they're always taking. So it's not your money they're always taking, all right? You're taking money from people who are not skilled, because there is no money in thin air. Where you're ready to buy, there's someone willing to sell. Where you're willing to sell, there's someone willing to buy. I'm going to try as much as I can not to go into so much technicalities in this class, because there's so short a time for me to actually do all of that. What I'm trying to do is to show you the possibilities and inspire you to at least take your first step, which is going to take me to what I show you next, all right? Take your first step by saying to yourself that I'm going to take the step to actually begin to learn. 3 years and 6 months in the Forex market right now. 3 years and 6 months in the Forex market right now, and it's one of the best decisions I ever made. When I started this journey, I told myself that I want to get to a point in my life where I'm going to be handling millions of dollars as funds in my portfolio. All right, that was the goal I had. I told myself that I wanted to get to that point, but I also told myself that I spent 5 years in the university. I was going to give myself 5 years to master this craft. I do that a lot for every skill I've tried to learn. I tell myself, remember I told you, if you remember, if you paid attention, I mentioned that I did e-commerce for 5 years. Just after 5 years, I made a decision to switch and do something else. So I always told myself that if I spent 5 years in the university to get a certificate that I couldn't use to get me a job that would make me happy, I couldn't even get a job. Talk less of get a job that would make me happy. I couldn't get a job with that certificate. So I told myself I was going to give every other business endeavor I put my hand into 5 years. And I believe in 5 years, if it doesn't work, if I don't make it work, it means that's probably not my thing. I need to look for something else. Yeah, we don't have time. You know, life is actually a very interesting thing, because you are actually limited by time. At some point in your life, you get to a point where age is no longer on your side. You can't do all the things you could have done when you were younger. So that is one of the considerations I had. But at the same time, you also don't want to dabble into something without giving it enough time to see if it will work or not. So I needed to strike that balance. I told myself 5 years, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to just go for something else. But I knew I didn't have another 5 years to waste. I told myself, God, I'm going to trust you to lead. So I prayed and prayed. When I had the conviction, I jumped into Forex trading. So I jumped into Forex trading in the year 2021. That was when I started trading the Forex market. And so it's been 3 years plus, around 3 years plus now. And I look back, like I said, it's one of the best things. Why am I saying that? There is money in the society we find ourselves. There is money in the world. Forex trading has given me an opportunity to meet people who have millions of naira, millions of dollars, and all they are looking for is you that is skilled, that they can invest that money in, and then you make profits and you share. So at this point, your focus is the skill, because you don't have the capital. In the Forex market, the people that make a lot of money from the Forex market are people that actually have capital. So by capital, like my boss right now trades a $4 million account. $4 million is what is funded in his account. So he trades the market with $4 million. So you can do the math. If he makes 1% of that amount every time he trades, do the math, convert to naira, then you have an understanding of what I'm talking about. All right. So there is money, but the ability to actually manage people's money and bring returns is why they would release more funds to you. So at this point, that's why I said that for me, the skill is one of the most important things. So while you are a tutor, while you're actually, doing your job as a tutor, you could be learning the skill that can pay you thousands of dollars in the nearest future. But it has to start. The journey has to begin. So that was the goal for me. Right now, I manage thousands of dollars. But this breakthrough for me didn't come immediately. So the breakthrough came actually towards last year, which is why, like the first teacher spoke, or the first trainer spoke, says, understand your place and pay, how did she even put that now? Pay attention to your skill, or I'm trying to paraphrase. She was saying basically, take your teaching profession seriously, right? So you don't want to start doing Forex, whereas you are not holding on to what you already have. So hold on to what you have, but you're creating time, telling yourself that I'm actually going to create an extra income myself. I'm earning $10 right now, $20 right now, $15 right now. But the goal is that a time would come when I'm able to earn $1,000, $10,000 in a month. Take a while to imagine how much that will change your life. All right. So with all that being said, let me quickly go ahead and show you what I have for us today. I'm going to show you a platform that allows you to begin your Forex trading journey at your own pace. Remember, I said that was why I ended up not even doing my slides anymore, because the slide was just going to be me telling you about the introduction to Forex market, take you through the potentials, and then finally, in conclusion, tell you that we'll meet again. I just felt like that wouldn't do a great job. So now I'm going to show you a platform, because I know beyond reasonable doubts that we won't cover everything we need to cover today. So I'm going to show you this platform where you can continue your learning. All right, you can continue your learning after now without anyone being there to guide you. You can totally just do that by yourself, self-paced, and you'll be good to go. So I'm going to be sharing my screen shortly. Just give me a minute. Okay, let me share the right screen now. The potentials are actually endless. Endless, my brothers and sisters, endless. You know, I was fortunate to meet someone recently because of my skills as a Forex trader. And this guy manages a fund of $50 million for some investors, manages a fund of $50 million for some investors. And I was excited because I could see me in him. I was telling myself, imagine how much my life would change when I start managing funds of over $50 million. All right. Now, let me just take you through this platform and touch on a few things, and then I'll just wrap up. All right. Remember, I started by telling you my story. I actually started, as a tutor, and I've gone through several phases in my life. But I came to a point where I had to make that big decision. I knew I wanted something more, and I felt like Forex trading was going to be that vehicle that would take me to where I wanted to be. And so far, over 3 years, I have no regret whatsoever. So I've had weeks where, I'm making an extra $500, an extra $600 just by trading the Forex market. I've had weeks where it's been less or more. So it's just this possibility. And tell you what, trading the Forex market, I'm not really concerned about what happens to Naira to dollar. Like, I'm not concerned. In fact, I'm excited when the exchange rate is against the Naira. Not because I don't love my country, but it just makes more sense to me. So I look at the market, and right now it's a little over $1,600, 600 Naira for $1. And I'm happy to sell my dollar to Naira when I make profits in the market. So that's to say you're finding yourself in a space where there is buffer. Like, you are not affected by the realities of our economy. You're not affected by the inflation, because you can earn in dollars. And when you exchange your dollars for Naira, you can still stay afloat. You can still be able to afford some of the things, irrespective of the inflation that is being experienced in the society. And that gives you one of the reasons that I actually dived all into Forex trading is because of 3 things. I say one of the reasons, but some of the reasons rather would be, the first reason is time freedom. The second reason is location freedom. And the third reason is financial freedom, of course. So time freedom, I can trade Forex from any part of the world, in any place, as long as I have my gadget and I have an internet connection. All right. So that's location freedom. And then there is time freedom. I can trade whenever I'm free. So there are different markets, but I can trade whenever I'm free. There are markets that are open 24/7. All right. There are markets that are open 5 days in a week. There are markets that are open 6 days in a week. It depends on the market you actually want to trade. All right, so I think the crypto market is open 6 days. I'm not sure if it's open on Sunday. I don't necessarily trade crypto a lot, but I think it's open 6 days, Monday through Saturday, you can trade crypto. And then for synthetic, you can trade synthetic Monday through Sunday. And then we have the Forex market, which is where we're going to be focusing on. The Forex market basically is the currency market where you can trade Monday to Friday. All right, so let's dive deep into what this website is about. And this is the website I told you about. It's called Baby Peeps. You can actually just copy this, or I'll share this link with you on the chat right now. So after this class, you can visit Baby Peeps and continue your education on this platform. It's an amazing platform that can help you go from beginner to profitable in your own time or at your own pace. All right, so this is the website, babypeeps.com. Now, how do you start from this website? Good thing we are all educators in the house. We are all educators in the house. So this platform speaks a language we can all understand. So if you come to babypeeps.com, so this is like my gift to you all now. This platform teaches you without paying anybody, which is the best thing. You don't want to spend a dime on your journey as you begin. You don't want to spend any money because you're not even sure if this is what you want to do. So you want to actually learn for free as much as possible. And as your interest develops more, you begin to see the gaps, you begin to understand, oh, this is what I think I need. And then you can begin to invest money into this education about the Forex market, okay? Now, Baby Peeps, School of Peepsology is what you would see right there, School of Peepsology. So Peeps is actually the term we use in the Forex market to measure the movement. But before I go, just to be sure, you can tell me on the chat box, does any one of you here in this class have any form of knowledge whatsoever about the Forex market? Just let me see yes or no. So if you have any form of knowledge, you've tried to trade the Forex markets, you have some level of knowledge, type yes. If you're totally new to the Forex market, you've only just heard, but you've never really dabbled into it, type no. This will help me understand how best to explain some terminologies here. All right, let's do that quickly. Okay, no, 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 one yes, no, amazing. Okay, now I know how best to explain. Amazing, amazing. Okay, more no's, just one yes. Tokbe, I see you. Yes, awesome, awesome. So let's go back to this. Okay, now, Peeps, we have some terminologies, but like I said, I'll be careful not to bore you with all of those terminology because this website will do an amazing job. All right. Now, that's why I decided that in 45 minutes, I won't be able to cover everything. But if I can gift you this website, you'll be able to learn at your pace. You know, when you are back home, when you're trying to relax for the weekend, just come to babypeeps.com and then you can see them. They are using the terms you all can understand. There's preschool. All right, there's preschool right there, there's kindergarten, you know, there is elementary, there's middle school. You're just taking those steps one after the other. There is summer school, and then there is high school. That's you showing yourself or them showing your progress rather. So you're making progress, and there is undergraduate, freshman, and you just keep going. There's undergraduate, you know, sophomore, and then there is undergraduate, junior. You just keep going until you get to the point where you are actually graduating. All right, you are now a graduate of the Forex basic education. At this point, you can now beat your chest and say, I want to start putting money in the Forex market. At this point, you can now say, I think I need a mentor that can take me further, because these are all basic knowledge of the Forex market. They don't teach you what we call strategy. They don't teach you strategy, and it's a strategy that allows you to take money from people in the market. All right, there's a lot to say, so forgive me if I'm just going here and there. There's so much to say in this short time. Okay, so let's take you to the beginning, and I'll do a quick introduction, and then I'll just leave you. I've sent the link already. I'll just leave you to follow up with this, and hopefully when I'm invited again, I'll be able to conclude that. Can you still hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Sorry, there's someone at my gates. Give me a minute to attend to that, please.
Okay. Please, you can also drop your questions probably in the chat box so that we save time. You know, copy the link or copy the link. Like my sister said, straight to preschool. I will not jump class. So I will do preschool, kindergarten. I will do everything.
I'm so sorry about that.
Okay, you're welcome, sir.
I'm alone, so I had to pay attention. Someone was knocking at my door. All right, sorry about that. Awesome. Oh, okay, straight to preschool. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so let's go back to baby peeps. So you're gonna like this resource. You're gonna love this. If you can take your time and go through this, I promise you, this will be one of the best gifts you've received. You know, you would learn a lot because it's spoken or it's been explained in a language you can all understand. So let's start from preschool. This is the foundation. And this is probably what I'm going to touch on, and I'll leave you to do the rest. But I'm going to try to explain this basics to you because this is where you understand what the Forex market is about and how do people actually make money from the market. You know, what are we talking about when we say we make money? So you take profits, you take losses. All right. I took some trades today. I don't think okay, I'll show you the charts early, before I close the class. I took some trades today. I made some losses. I made some profits. At the end of today, you know, today is Sunday. Today is Saturday, rather. People are probably at home, but I just made $50 today in the Forex market in profit. All right, I made $50 from the Forex market today. So that's the possibility in the Forex market. You can actually make money. Of course, you lose money as well. So today was a winning day. Your responsibility as a trader is to ensure that you win more than you lose. That's how you stay profitable. All right. Without any further ado, let's go straight into this. So preschool. All right. So it says here currency trading, Forex trading, FX trading. So what is Forex? Forex is actually foreign exchange. That's what it means. All right. FX trading. Totally clueless about Forex. Here's an introduction to the Forex exchange market or to the foreign exchange market. All right. And then you come all the way down here. Now, let's begin. What is Forex? To click on the play button, it takes you to a breakdown of the class. So every time you want to go deep into a topic, click on the play button. It just, you know, gives you the drop down and expands more on this. So what is Forex? What is Forex? All right. So talks about think stock market is huge. Think I won't bore you with all of those things, but I'll just go straight to this. What is Forex? So the Forex market is, you know, there's this popular saying. When I started trading, I was told that the Forex market is a market with over $7 trillion in circulation daily. $7 trillion is being traded every day. My brothers and sisters, $7 trillion. If you can just take $50, $100, $1,000 from that huge amount of money, I'm sure that will make a difference. If you can take that amount, $1,000 daily from the market, that would make a huge difference. That'll make a huge difference. All right. So there are days where you're making $1,000. There are days where you're losing $50. You're losing $100. There are days where today was more of a break-even day for me. You know, make $50, but it's fine. We'll go again tomorrow and see how it goes. All right. So what is Forex? What is Forex? So they try to break this down as simple, make it simple for you as much as possible. So, but I won't bore you by reading all of these things, right? So it says that when you learn about this massively huge financial market where the fiat currencies are traded. So in layman term, we all have encountered aboki, as we popularly call them, aboki, you know, the exchange dollar for your naira, the exchange pounds for your naira, the exchange euro for your naira. So basically that's what you do in the Forex market. You exchange currencies. All right. No one currency stands on its own in the Forex market. No one currency stands on its own. So you see them in pairs. There is either a GBP and a USD. GBP in this sense means Great British Pounds. All right, against the USD. So that's basically what the whole currency Forex trading is about. So you're trading one currency against the other currency. You're probably selling one to buy the other, or you're buying one to sell the other. That's basically what it is. All right. So I'm trying to buy time by not reading all of this. All right. So buying and selling currency pairs. The first thing that you need to know about Forex trading is that currencies are traded in pairs, which is what I just explained now. All right. Currencies are traded in pairs. You can't buy or sell a currency without another. You can't. You buy one and sell the other, or you sell one and buy the other. They are always in pairs. Like I said, I'll show you a chart just to understand where all of this happens. All right, so there is always, because you're all new. Let me not bore you with all of that. Most of you are new to the market, so let me just leave it at this now, okay? Now, Forex market size and liquidity, which is where I try to tell you about the volume that is traded. So the Forex market is huge. It's huge. And that comes with a lot of benefits for currency traders. So there is a lot of money. my people, a lot of money in the Forex market, a lot of money being traded. But that means a lot of people like you and myself are putting in their money in the market. They are hedge funds, they are big banks. The Nigerian government trades the Forex market. Major governments in the world trade the Forex market. So that's where all the volume of money comes from. The banks, Zenith Bank, UBA, all those big banks, they have their stake in the Forex market. So we are all retail traders. They are institutional traders. They are different huge traders, hedge fund traders. But those are terms you get to find out when you start diving into the Forex market. All right. So for facts right now, I want you to just know what the Forex market is about. It's a market that allows exchange of currencies. So basically, how do you make money from the market? When you predict a movement and say, I think this GBP against USD is going to increase in strength. So GBP is going to push US dollars above this level. So I buy. Once you buy and it goes according to how you predicted it, you make money. But if you predict that it's going to go up and it goes down, you lose money. So that's basically the whole logic around buying and selling in the market. All of that will make sense as you consume this material. All right. So how to trade? Some of the more popular ways to trade that traders participants use in the market is through the spot market, futures, options, and exchange traded fund or exchange traded funds. What does this mean actually? So we are more of spot traders, all right? So we are more of spot traders because what that means is you're telling yourself that you are buying at a particular point in the market, at a particular price in the market, and you expect price to take a move either upwards or downwards. So you actually place your stake, you win or you lose. So futures traders are more of people that predict in terms of futuristic movement. So they are long-term traders. They are saying, okay, we are going to be holding based on events and all of those things. I won't even be able to go into events and how the market moves because of time. All right. So there are options. Options is actually the way I started trading. We call this high frequency trading. But let me not bore you with all of that again. So how do you trade? Now let me say this in the way I think you would understand it better. When you get a mobile phone, when you buy a mobile phone, the mobile phone is somewhat useless without a SIM card, especially if you buy that phone with the intention of making calls. You won't be able to actually use the phone for calls because there's no SIM card in it. All right. So you won't be able to trade the Forex market if you don't have what we call a broker. So a broker is what is referred to in the example I just gave as the SIM card, and the MT4 platform, which is now where you actually see all the instruments you'll be trading, is what is referred to as your phone or your mobile phone in this case. All right. So if this permits me, I can say I would allow you all to go through this platform, have the basic knowledge, and then in a future date, if Sister Shola finds it so kind to bring me back, we can now go into technicalities where I now show you how proper money is made in the market. Because at this point, it would make any form of sense if I, for example, let me stop sharing this and show you a chart. If I, for example, show you how we actually make money, I can see him on the chart. I'm speaking a lot of jargons right now. It's not making a lot of sense. It's fine. I understand. Okay. Let me share a screen. Give me a minute. Awesome. Let me share the screen now. Okay. Now, can you all see my screen? Please just type yes or no, just to be sure. Type yes or no in the chat box. Yes, you can. All right. Yes, you can. So this is where the magic happens. Let me leave you to study baby peeps by yourself. Let me show you where the magic happens. See, all these lines you're seeing on this screen is where money is either made or lost. This candles. I remember my very first day of looking at the chart. I was like, what's happening here? What is this? What am I seeing? Candlesticks. So these are all called candlesticks. All right. These are all candlesticks. And remember I told you that the Forex market is traded in pairs. So if you look at the right-hand side of my screen, you will see all these pairs right here. If I click on this and show you this drop down, you would see that there are different instruments here to be traded. So this is GBP/USD. That means this is a currency pair of Great British pounds against the US dollars. All right. Now there are different, remember I mentioned brokers, there are different brokers and there are different platforms you can trade on. But like I said, let me not also bore you with plenty terminologies. Let me show you something here quickly as I begin to round up. Now, how is money made? The Forex market is a market that is affected by human decisions. So when you see the chart like this is a representation of the decisions either the banks or traders like yourself and me. Because yourself, we hope that some of you end up trading in the future. These are the decisions they've made. So you see all of this movement in the market, all of this. The reason you want to spend time, the reason I've spent the past 3 years in the Forex market is because I've been trying to understand the charts, understand where is the price going after it has printed this candle. Where is the price or the market likely to go to after it has printed this kind of candle? Is those kind of information that allows me to predict and say it's going up, and I want to be right at least 6 times out of 10 times, or 5 times out of 10 times. I want to be right more times than I am wrong. But it takes a lot of studying. It takes a lot of spending time on the chart. It takes a lot of discipline for you to understand what the price is about to do. But trust me when I say the reward is worth it. The reward is massive. I've always been this person that dreams of owning Lamborghinis, dreams of traveling the world and being able to do all of that at my own pace. And when I discovered the Forex market, I just told myself this is it, because the person that I actually call my boss right now is living my dream basically, and he trades the Forex market. He's living my dream. He has a Lamborghini, he has a Range Rover Sport, he has all of this. Is not necessarily the reason you want to trade, of course, but this just shows you the possibility for you. It might not even be the Range Rover Sports. It might just be the ability to have enough money to take care of family. And just be the ability to have a lot of money to be able to take care of loved ones, take care of your immediate society, whatever it is. This is where the work happens. This is where time is spent. But you can see, I told you I was looking at my time, which is why I left Baby Peeps and came here. I realized I have a very short time now to round up. So this is where the analysis happens. Now we have different types of traders. All right, there are different types of traders. There are basically, let's say, 4 types of traders. All right, so there are swing traders, or let's even start from day traders. All right, day traders. All right, there are day traders, there are swing traders, right? There are institutional traders or positional traders, mean one and the same thing, positional traders. And there are scalpers. Now, what does this really mean for you as a trader if you decide to get into trading? These people are people, this basically means the amount of time you spend in the market. So day traders, as the term goes, day traders are people that trade within a day, and at the end of the day, they're out of the market. They are taking their wins or their loss. Swing traders are people that are able to hold the trade for a couple of days, maybe a week, up to 2 weeks, all right? Positional traders are people that can hold a particular position for months, sometimes a year or 2. They can hold a particular position. Those guys are the big banks. They enter a position, and for 1 whole month, they're not taking any other decision. They are holding that position. These people enter with millions, if not billions of dollars in one position. All right. Now, for the scalpers, these are the people that enter in few minutes, they're out. In few seconds, they're out. They enter into the market, they've made their money, and they're out. So these are some of the terms you want to pay attention to. All right. These, for me, let me just caption this. So these are basically the types of traders. All right, types of traders. This is what we have right here. All right. Now, remember, I also mentioned that without having 2 things, you'll be able to trade. Let me just type it here for people who probably heard me say it, but they don't get it in terms of what it's actually spelled like. All right. So there is the broker, and then there is the platform. So this platform now is divided into MT4 and MT5. Now, I'm going to laugh a bit here because I can imagine what's going through some of your minds right now. You're like, what is Mr. Gibbs saying? Like, why is he confusing me with all these terms? I was like that some years ago. I felt so strange reading about these terms. But if you are diligent enough to go through baby peeps, like I mentioned, in a few weeks, you would look back and realize that it's no longer strange to you. All right, which is why I decided to focus on baby peeps. It's no longer strange to you. It's becoming something you're familiar with. And then when you come to the charts, you're looking at the charts, you're like, okay, it makes a lot of sense. You can see that there are movements. So basically, the chart is just printing a high, a low, a high, a low. All of those movements, what you see right here is money. Money, 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 money. This candle, for this candle to move the way it did, this black candle right here, a lot of money was involved in moving this candle down there. A lot of money. All right. You want to be able to say, based on what I see, like what's happening right here, you can see that this is a candle that has a lot of volume. All right. And these are candles that have smaller or lower volume. What it means is this is probably going to go up. Now, let me put everything I've said together as I round up. I've said a lot of things. For time's sake, I just said a lot of things. But what I want you to leave this meeting with today is to understand that there is a lot of money in the markets. Let me start. There is a lot of money. A lot of money to be made in the Forex markets, all right? A lot of money is available for as many people that actually are willing to put in the work. So there's a lot of money to be made in the Forex market. This is the first thing I want to leave this place with. There is a lot of money to be made and the potentials are endless. If you can actually hone your skill. You know, I was telling Sister Shola today that someone actually added $10,000 to my portfolio. Person just said, you just trade this at the end of the year, whatever profits you made from there will split. Prior to that, I was working on a $100,000 deal with someone, and the person said, we are going to meet this week to finalize on that deal. So at this point, before the end of the year, I'm going to be having close to $400,000 in my portfolio. Let's do the math. And this didn't come on my first year. It didn't come on my second year. It didn't even come on my third year. It's coming on my over 3 years in the market. But why I say it's worth it is, let's say I'm able to amass $500,000 before the end of this year, or let's even say $300,000, which is looking more realistic. Let's say $300,000, and I am able to make, let's be very lenient with the figure now. Let's say I'm able to make 10% of that. All right. Let's do the math together. I want to show you why you should take this seriously as I end. I want to show you why. There's no amount of teaching I can do tonight that would cover the topic. So I'm not even going to try. I won't push my luck. But I want to set your heart on fire and show you the possibilities. So when you leave here, you would spend time, instead of going through TikTok, instead of going through YouTube aimlessly. I'm not saying you do that. I'm just saying. Instead of watching those funny videos, you would decide and say, let me spend time on baby peeps and even see if I can understand a thing or two from this platform and begin this journey. All right. So let's say I'm able to make 3% or no, 10%. You guys are educators. Please put, I'm not very good with calculation. So help me. How much is 10% of $300,000? Let's do that quickly in the chat box, just to be sure you're still here with me. You've not left me. How much is 10% of 300,000? I'm still waiting. I'm not seeing any message. Come on, educators, help me here. $30,000. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now, how do we split profits for the people I traded for? How do we split profits? Amazing. Thank you. We split profits 50-50. All right, 50, 50. So you're giving me the money, I'm giving you my skills. And then when I make profits, we split it evenly. Keep 50%, I keep 50% for my skills. Now, that means I'm going to be making $15,000 just by trading other people's money. And that's on an account of $300,000. So when I discovered this, I told myself, we die here. See this, I must understand you no matter how hard it is. I will give it my best to the point where I can manage. So imagine if I'm able to even go as far as trade $1 million. Nothing has changed, the same skill, just more capital. You do the math. So that means I will be earning more by doing nothing extra, by doing similar things. Analyzing the charts, placing trades, taking those trades, making profit for my investor, and getting my profits. So the potentials are endless. I am really challenging all of you here. If earning an extra income is something you want to do on the side, then learning Forex trading on the side. Remember, I advise you not to invest any money yet. Just learn the skill. When you understand how it works, then you will know how to invest money. But right now, don't be greedy. Don't let anybody come and tell you that, when you invest your money here, I'm going to trade for you. In fact, right now at my level, I'm not even taking investment from people. Like if you don't have at least $10,000, I don't even want to listen to you. I don't even want to listen to you at this point. If you don't have $10,000, I'm not even listening to you. When I started, I was looking for funds, so I was begging people. Man, I know how to trade. I promise you, I'll trade for you. Just give me 100,000 naira. I'll trade for you. I was even telling them that I would give them 80% of the profit and keep 20% because I was desperate. But when I realized that, if you can focus on your focus, my God, if you can focus on your skill, the money will chase you. The money will come to you. The money would come. All right. So I've gotten to this point right now where I'm more confident. I'm more confident to actually put myself out there. Yes, my sister, focus on your focus. When you focus on your focus, you decide and you focus on it, and you'll be good to go because the money would come. All right. Someone said, I've been hearing of Forex trading for a very long time. I'm glad that, yes. Forex trading is an amazing avenue to make a lot of money as well as lose a lot of money. Yes, you can lose a lot of money. Let me not just tell you the sweet part. I lost all my life savings to the Forex market. Yeah, let me say that too. So I balance this. So as I round up, I lost all my life savings to the Forex market. All right. So after I did e-commerce for over 5 years, I made some good money. God was faithful. I made some few millions. When I discovered the Forex market, I was very excited when I saw the potentials. And guess what I did? I invested everything. I was not informed. I felt like it was a get-rich-quick scheme. I could make a lot of money from the Forex market. And so I invested all the money I had saved. And Forex sat me down and taught me a lesson. Forex sat me down. I learned that lesson for years. I think over a year or so, I learned that lesson. One thing that kept me going was the fact that I had a focus. I told myself that this was my mistake, not the market's mistake. The market didn't do this to me. I did this to myself because I didn't absorb enough knowledge. Right now, there is no amount of money I control that I can lose. I can't lose, like we call it blowing of accounts. All right? We call it blowing of accounts. I can't blow an account again because I know better now. There is no form of greed. Forex, see, if you don't trade the Forex market, please learn. Forex will reveal yourself to you. You think you're not greedy? Wait until you start trading the Forex market. My brothers, my sister, you will see greed manifest in full force. As you say, you lost $100 and ran for your life, $100 and you ran for your life. Please don't run for your life. Dust yourself and get knowledge. Come back to the market. If I ran away when I lost those millions of naira I lost, I wouldn't have been where I am right now. All right. If I ran away, I wouldn't have been where I am right now. I remember the first day I lost $100 in one trade. I was sad, but I came to tell myself, like, wow, I've grown to the point where I was losing $100 of my personal funds, and it was nothing. I felt good. I felt like, yes, I've grown, because at that point, compared to the amount of money I had in my personal funds, it was really something I could afford to lose. So Forex will reveal yourself to you. Forex will basically reveal who you are. It will teach you discipline. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. That's the truth. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So Forex will reveal yourself to you, which is why I'm in love with the Forex market. I'm in love. It has given me bruises. It has taken money from me. It has made
Bro Gift, we cannot hear you. Or am I the only one? Bro Gift, we cannot hear again. No. Maybe network. Let's just wait. I think the network is bad. So while we wait for him, because our time is really gone. But I think we had a very fantastic session. And the link that you shared with us, if you are going to be showing commitment, please put on the platform that you show commitment. If we can promise to show commitment, we'll go and learn this. We'll go to the baby peeps, or what's that name? We start from preschool. Then we'll find time. If it's necessary, we bring him on board again to come and start showing us. You understand what he said? We are teachers. We don't need to wait 5 years to learn the skill. We just are teachers. Know the way we have been adapting, we have been evolving to things, we are bringing different kind of things, we've been evolving, we've been surviving, and then we've been teaching these learners, and they've been turning out to be very fantastic. So if you are game on the platform, I'll still talk about it. We give ourselves time, maybe end of September or end of November or first week in December. We now invite him again because we have the introductory knowledge already. So please put it on the chat box. Let's see if it's something that, the way we can be. We'll be looking for people. You'll be looking for people to come and you'll be begging people, do now, join now. I'm getting tired already. I just need people. Bro Gift is back, right? Bro Gift is back.
I'm so sorry, my people. I got disconnected by my network. I'm so sorry. So the essence of this for me today was just to ginger everyone, inspire you, let you understand that there is so much more you can do in the Forex market. And I'm hoping that in this few minutes I've spent talking to you, I've been able to show you the potentials, the possibilities in the Forex market, and inspire you to take this seriously. People, please, if you've always, like, I think it was Brother Tobey that said he lost $100 and he ran away. Please dust yourself and look back. Ask yourself, why do I need an extra income? Why? For me, my why was more than the millions I lost. You don't want to know. Like, my parents thought I was mad. My parents thought I was crazy. Like, why would you do something that is not guaranteed? According to my parents, they're guaranteed. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. And I asked myself one question. If I don't do this, what I was doing, will it be able to take me to the dream I've always wanted to achieve? The moment the answer was no, I knew I was going to give Forex my all. I'll say that again. I asked myself one question. If I don't do Forex, what I was doing at that point, will that vehicle be able to take me to the dream I've always had for myself and my family? The moment the answer was no, I knew I couldn't settle for that. So I had to keep pushing. Right? So it depends on, some of you are comfortable where you are, it's fine. But if you know you want more, there is more. There is so much more to you. So much more to you. You know, I had, just to say this as I close now, I've said this like 2 times already, this is the last time. I had a need I needed to meet. And one of the things, before I even round up with that, one of the things Forex has taught me is delayed gratification. I remember when I had a personal fund of $100, all right? I couldn't wait to withdraw every time I made money. But as I grew that funds, I got to the point where I have a personal funds of thousands of dollars now. As I grew that funds gradually, I realized that it's okay to delay gratification. because of the bigger goal. So the same trade I took with a $100 account and I made $10. If I take that trade with a $10,000 account, I could make $200. So why spend my $100 withdrawing it when I can compound it? So it took me time, but eventually I got to the point now where I can lose $100 in a trade. I could win $300 in a trade, and I'm still targeting something bigger. So my people, I'm going to end with this. Please, if you've ever thought about trading the Forex market and you've had doubts, like my sister Shola, you've had doubts that, this is a scam. Well, this is God's way of telling you there is no way you would stay there again. It's not scam. There are scammers in the market, but you can't stay where you are. That place is too tight now. You need to push yourself, take up this new challenge, and begin to learn. Trust me, I am available if Sister Shola decides and say, I want to bring you back for a proper training on the charts. We didn't even touch on that, and it's fine. The moment I saw a lot of no's, I just knew I didn't want to do a lot of technicals. All right, I just wanted to ginger you all to take baby pips seriously. Please, I promise you, if you can spend 30 minutes, 1 hour every day on baby pips in 3 months before the end of this year, you would look back and you'll be more informed about the Forex market. You would understand how people make money, how people lose money, and how you as well can begin to make money from the Forex market. With these few points of mine, I'm sure I've been able to inspire you. There is so much money to be made.
Convince and not confuse you.
Yes, so.
Oh my God.
So I don't know if there's any question. Anyone has a question about the Forex market? Like I said, I couldn't teach. I didn't teach. I just wanted to inspire you all because I know the time wouldn't allow me to teach. Yes, you're convinced and not confused. My God.
Bro, if somebody said that if you spend 5 years, it's my sister that said that one. No. I said she should drop the mic. She should not shout it. She said that if if you gave yourself 5 years to learn Forex with your e-commerce experience, then now not with a man like me using learning. I said she should drop the mic.
No. Okay, that's a very interesting question. The thing is, there is no connection between e-commerce and Forex. No connection. So I bet you might be very successful in your field right now. You might be a mathematician. You get into the Forex market to humble you. It will humble you. For me, the reason I said 5 years was because I spent a lot of money in school. I spent a lot of time reading, studying. Pardon? I didn't get that.
Sorry, it's not you. Please kindly mute yourself if you're speaking.
I spent a lot of time trying to understand so I could pass my exams, only for me to come out of school and all of a sudden I didn't get a job. So that's why I gave myself 5 years. And let me tell you why 5 years. So I work with this guy, Jeffrey Benson. You can check him out. He's one of the richest Forex traders in Nigeria. I work with him at this point, all right? Which was one of my goals 2 years ago when I started trading, 3 years ago when I started trading. One of my goals was to eventually have
Miss Chiso. Sorry.
Yes. So I'll answer this question. How does one survive the losses? I'll answer that question shortly. But I was saying that was one of my goals, to actually get to the point where I can actually rub shoulders with these people, meet with them. So now I go to the office, I meet with him. In fact, yesterday, one of the Forex traders did housewarming around Lekki Phase 2. He just bought a house of 150 million naira. This guy is 23 years. But he has been trading the market for 4.5 years. So he's been trading the market for 4.5 years. He was able to buy a house of 150 million naira when it's not blood money. My mentor, Jeffrey Benson, has been trading the market for 8 years. 8 years, right? Some of us here, I'm not trying to throw shade, but I'm just trying to show you the difference. Some of us here have probably been in this teaching profession for over 10 years, maybe 15 years or more. I don't know. I might be exaggerating. I'm just assuming. It's possible. Now, it's about understanding the potential in the industry you find yourself. I'm just trying to show you the potential in the Forex market. My people, this brother of mine, this mentor of mine has been trading the market for 8 years. He has 6 houses in Lagos, but the house he's living in right now, in an Admiralty Way, it's the Admiralty Way. He bought the house for 600 million naira. This guy I'm telling you about is 26 years old. Oh, amazing. You've been teaching for 12 years. So you see, so for me, 5 years is not even, 5 years is just me telling myself that, oh, give yourself 5 years before you decide. Admiralty Way, this guy bought a house. You can fact check me. Go online, check. Jeffrey Benson is his name. Jeffrey and Benson. The house is living in, he bought it for over 500 million naira. And it's 27 years. All right. I was telling Sister Shola that even this was industry where people are paying $1,000 to learn. People are paying $1,000 to learn how to trade. And he has, because I work with him, I know this information. He has over 100 people registered to learn for him for 1 month. 1 month. 1 month. They are paying $1,000 to learn for 1 month. My internet should just allow me. Let me round up now. My internet is misbehaving, seriously. All right. They are paying $1,000 to learn for 1 month. 100 people, do the math, my people. 100 people times 1,000, that's $100,000. Convert it to our naira right now. That's over 160 million naira. 160 million in 1 month. So the forex market, when you call money in the forex market, is like you're calling nothing. Like you're calling nothing, right? So please be inspired. How do you come out, or how do you survive the losses as a newbie? Don't be greedy. Only risk what you can afford to lose. Yes. Only risk what you can afford to lose. Am I still online? Just to be sure I'm not.
Yes.
Okay. Only risk what you can afford to lose. There was a time in my life where, as a trader, I was risking just $2 per trade. $2 per trade. Besides, now you're a Nigerian. You know the exchange rates. If you want to fund money, into the forex market, you are going to become, dollar is around 1,600 naira per dollar. So that means if I want to fund $100, I need to have 160 something thousand naira to buy $100. Then you want to go into the market and you want to be losing it anyhow. So you want to, exactly, you need to understand that calculation to know where you are at. It's sweeter when you are withdrawing from the market. When you are adding funds to the market, it's not easy because you are paying in naira. That the inflation affects you at that point. So only afford to fund. And besides, don't trade a live account when you're still learning. Trade what we call a demo account, paper money or audio money, as they call it. Trade with audio money, all right? When you go through Baby Pips, it will teach you all of these things. It will teach you how to open your first demo account, how to trade with demo account. But one thing I don't want you to do is stick with the fact that Forex is scam. If this is what scam looks like, I'm ready to be a scammer. I want to be scamming on my life. If this is what scam is, all right? So Forex trading is very, 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 very risky, but the potentials, there's this popular saying, high risk, high reward. The potentials are limitless if you have the skill. Any other question as I want to hand over now. Any other question? All right, so that's my time. I've actually overshot my time. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay. Thank you so much, bro. Gift. Is there only one platform to trade Forex on?
No. There are different platforms. So there's MT4, there's MT5, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. Those are the platforms where you actually trade on. Now, the platform I showed you guys, if I just quickly share okay, you've disabled that. There's what we call, let me even type this. There's TradingView, platforms you check out, TradingView. All right, let me type it here, tradingview.com. So tradingview.com is where you do your analysis, where you actually, the chart I showed you on the screen, that's tradingview.com. All right, and then there is MT4, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. Now, these two platforms are the platforms that allow you to take a trade, to place a trade, MT4 and MT5, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. Now, there is a platform we call broker. The broker is where you put your money. That's the SIM card I talked about. The broker we now have, the broker I use is called Exness, right? So all of these things, you need to now put them together. So you do your analysis on TradingView, you fund your money in XNet, and then you trade. Oh, this XNet is actually double S. Please correct that, double S. Let me just type that again.
Bro, Gift, just calm down. You know, baby, calm down. Calm down.
Let me calm down. I'm excited, actually.
Baby, calm down. Okay, so please, can we use the emoji to celebrate Bro Gift, please?
Thank
You know,
you.
Bro
Thank
Gift
you.
is my Oga at the top. You don't know. As you're seeing him like this, he's my Oga at the top. He said he's no longer a teacher, but he's a cell leader of leader. I mean, how would I say this thing now? Don't confuse me. He's my Oga. And then, like I said, when we started talking about Forex, and I know him, I just felt like this thing will make sense because this is my brother in the Lord. But you know that you offended me. Instead of you to tell me that, Sashola, bring money, let me, so that you'll be saying that I also bought. You are not, it's now, we'll settle that one.
It's not too late. It's not too late. You can give me money.
We'll settle that one when we see in church tomorrow. Calm down. So, Bro Gift, when you were, okay, before I go to that, please, Bro Gift has a YouTube channel. And you know, this is my sister, Mama Adiola, all of our Adiolas. We are plenty, for there. Let me farms. We are good people. And Bro Gift, they have not collected a dime from us. They did not ask us to bring money. But you know what you can do to celebrate them? I mean, when people have done too well, we need to let the world know that these people are just too amazing. They didn't, I mean, it cannot even be enough for what we have gained from. Look at our sister. We see all of these things that she's doing. Look at Bro Gift is just dishing out this thing. And I believe that some of us tonight will not sleep. Kilo day. And we work and work and work. And then look at the way these people are just raking the money. It's a mind shift. And this is something we really want. So do a shout out to them. Celebrate them. Follow Bro Gift. Subscribe to his channel. You see a man of video. That way you can even have connection to him. You know, maybe you can via comments, he will respond. You know, like that. Again, when you were out, when the network was bad, I was saying that I need people to show commission. Bro Gift, you know this thing that I'm saying now. We do virtual sale, and we know how we run after people. So the same thing, it's not just in sale. I'm going through it in this education platform. A lot of people are, you know, really, really interested. Yes, some people, you follow them back to back, yet they're not paying anything. But you know, this is what we do. I'm excited to be in the midst of educators, and they inspire me a lot. So I love doing it. There's no problem. However, I would not want to be calling you when we don't have people that are ready for this. So I said that we should make a commitment that from now, maybe till December, before Christmas, we want to have gone through the platform, the baby peeps, you know, familiarize ourselves. Then we'll now call you. You will now come and build on that knowledge. So we don't want to go before, we want to put the cat before the horse, or how they put it like that. So that's why I said you should calm down. Calm down, don't worry. And if it's okay, I will not give your number now because they will not allow you to rest. Before anybody can have that direct contact to you, such a person must have gone through, I mean, to show seriousness and commitment, must have gone through the courses from the preschool to kindergarten like that on that platform. Then coming to you, you can help us build on that. I know that, like you said, your boss, now they are paying him for a month to learn. These are things that we are supposed to pay you. But because you're my brother in the Lord, and these are my sisters and my brothers too, you will not do that one for us. Thank you so much, Bro Gift. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mrs. Adiola Akinselure. I am so excited that we called. I just reached out to you. In fact, Bro Gift, I reached out to you just this week, right?
Yeah.
I am so excited. My sister too. Which day? Yeah, now, I just reached out to them. And I know that it's a love that you have for us that made you say, no problem, we'll do it, even though we've given you a limited time. And you've done a great work. We say thank you. On behalf of the change makers, we're excited, and I'm sure we are leaving here a better person. Thank you. Please, you can show them some love. You can appreciate them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so
before
much.
I go, if you'd let me, there's something. So I've been thinking about this. As my way of coming back online, this is what I want to do. So I've been trying to attain mastery for a while now, and I've gotten to that point where I'm confident to come back online. So I've told myself that before the end of the year, I'm going to come back on YouTube, and I'm going to activate. I have a Telegram group. What I do on that group is I share all the trades I take. So if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll be in the loop when I actually start that process. So what that means is I'll take people on that Telegram group through a process of how they can create their own account, add money to their account, and be earning from my own trades. So you don't need to know how to trade, because for me, the possibilities in the market or not. So I want to do this, and if you are actually a member of my YouTube channel, you can actually see this when it happens. So you can join my channel, and you can also follow me, even if it's $100, $20, $50, you're able to fund. You'll be able to make money just by taking my trades. Right. I just wanted to add that. Thank you so much for having me.
Please post your YouTube link on the group chat. I posted it on the change makers is there, but please, we would like it because some people might not be on the group, or maybe they missed it. Kindly share with us. Bro Gift, did you hear me? Bro Gift, did you hear me?
Yes, I just dropped it. So you search for the Trading Nation on YouTube.
Okay.
You find just search for the Trading Nation on the interesting face as the profile picture. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, 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 you're not doing well with the emoji. Let's clap. Let's celebrate them. Then we can never leave. Let's celebrate them, please. Let's celebrate them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Take your flowers. Mrs. Adiola, too, please take your flowers. Thank you so much. We are grateful, and we have come to the end of the meeting tonight. Thank you. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate you, honestly. Thank you. Thank you for doing this for us this evening.
Thank you, Ma. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to share.
Thank you, sis. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.